rise at this time.
Humbly we ask God, the giver of peace and the lover of charity, to give the entire family of nations true agreement with his will, and to grant the light of his spirit on all who work for justice and peace. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, please read this statement of compliance with the Open Public Meeting Act.
The Chair wishes to announce that pursuant to the requirements of New Jersey statutes annotated, Title 10, Chapter 4, Section 10 of the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting of the Board of Chosen Freeholders of the County of Union has been given by mailing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2013, along with periodic changes necessitated by circumstances, to the newspapers circulating within the County of Union who are designated to receive such notice, and by posting the annual meeting schedule for the year 2013 in the Administration Building, and further by filing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2013 with the Office of the County Clerk.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve communications at this time?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved by Freeholder Jallo, second by Freeholder Kowalski. May I have a roll call, please?
Freeholder Bergen.
Yes.
Freeholder Estrada.
Yes.
Freeholder Granados. Freeholder Jallo.
Aye.
Freeholder Kowalski.
Yes.
Freeholder Mirabella. Freeholder Wright.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Hudak.
Yes.
And Chairman Carter.
Yes.
Chairman, you have 9 votes in the affirmative.
Thank you. We come down to approval of minutes. May I have a motion to approve the minutes of Thursday, October the 3rd, agenda setting, Thursday, October the 10th, regular meeting, Thursday, October the 17th, agenda, and Thursday, October the 17th, regular meeting, all in 2013.
So moved, Madam Chair.
Second.
It's been moved by Freeholder Mirabella, seconded by Freeholder Wright. May I have a roll call, please?
Freeholder Bergen.
Yes.
Freeholder Estrada.
Yes on all.
Freeholder Granados.
Yes.
Freeholder Jallo.
Aye.
Freeholder Kowalski.
Yes.
Freeholder Mirabella.
Aye.
Freeholder Wright.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Hudak.
Aye.
And Chairman Carter.
Yes.
Chairman, you have 9 votes in the affirmative for all minutes.
Thank you. We've come to the public comment portion. The meeting is open to the public for the purpose of commenting on any resolution being offered for adoption only. Kindly state your name and town of residence for the record, and the resolution to which you're referring, and adhere to the 5-minute time limit.
Okay, John Berry, Kenilworth, and I'll try to get this over with quickly. A few little things on these resolutions. The first, the main one being 971, the Kenilworth getting taxes on that. Some have been answered, but there are, I guess, 3 other things I'd like to know. First is, according to Kenilworth, December 1st is the date for the appeal, and that's Sunday. So if you're not going to appeal, I would guess by next week would be too late. So, is that your understanding, or are you going to appeal this thing? And the other thing is that property is in Union Township also. I mean, have you gotten anything from them, or would they want taxes from you too, or is it just that the catering hall is in Kenilworth, and that's the reason Union isn't looking for money too. And the last part on that is the bonding. It's hard for me to figure out bonding. There's lots of stuff is all over the place, but I assume the $25 million you spent on it is bonded money, which is tax exempt. I mean, a general obligation or whatever. But now that it's being taxed, is there an issue with those bonds now not being tax exempt because you built something that's, not for the public service? I mean, it's a taxable thing. So that was 971. Now the other little ones, on 977, those message boards and light towers, I gathered that they were broken and Kenilworth could fix it. What's the value of those things, assuming that they are fixable? I mean, I will go from 0 is completely broken to whatever. If somebody fixes them, what are the value? And what's the procedure for getting these? I mean, is it just, can anybody bid on them? I mean, how did Kenilworth get first dibs on this broken stuff? Next is, out of curiosity, this 958, someone's being certified for involuntary disability retirement, and that's just confusing me. I mean, did he not want to get disabled? Is somebody, who's making it involuntary? My thought was there's a disability, if you're disabled, you're disabled. I mean, how does the involuntary part enter into that? And last things are on these lawsuits that were settled, 981 and 982. Could someone just give a summary of what they are, and and whether they were handled by inside or outside counsel? Because I noticed outside counsel is getting much more in fees than these things were to settle. So I'd just like to, an idea of what these two are about. All right, that's it.
Thank you. County Council, you want to tackle your list?
Sure. Thank you, Madam Chair. On 971, when a filing date ends on a Friday, on a Saturday or Sunday, the date gets continued to the following workday. So while normally the date is December 1, if December 1 is a Sunday, it becomes December 2. I have no idea what Union Township may be thinking relative to taxation. This property where the clubhouse is located is a subdivided property that is exclusively in the borough of Kenilworth. My understanding is that when you talk about tax-exempt bonds, the tax exemption is for the benefit of the investors, and this, I do not believe, would have any impact on the tax-exempt status of the bonds themselves. With reference to 981 and 982, in item 981, we were a defendant in the matter because we were served with a mechanics lien for the amount of money in question, which was $49,268.98. Until the contractor and the subcontractor can resolve their differences, the subcontractor filed a lawsuit. Under those circumstances, once we receive a mechanics lien, we are prohibited from making any payments, even though we may acknowledge that they are due and owing. In this case, there was what we believe to be a due and owing bill of $49,268. Subsequently, the subcontractor, Dumont, and Sean Ree entered into a settlement agreement. Since we have no contractual relation with Dumont, we need authorization by way of resolution to make that payment to Dumont. But it is clearly for services rendered. We do not dispute the amount that's owed. It was just, since we have no contractual arrangement with Dumont, we need a resolution authorizing the payment. In the second matter in 82, it's basically the same thing. We received a mechanics lien relative to Sean Ray Construction Company from Grandview Waterproofing. We have no contractual relationship with Grandview. They are a subcontractor. Prior to litigation, they have reached a settlement. This is $15,000 that we were holding on to as a result of the mechanics lien, without any dispute that it was due and owing from us. And as a result of this resolution being passed, we would be authorized to make the payment.
Okay. You want Andy to come up? Director Moran, reference to 977.
Through you, Madam Chair. From my perspective, none of these items are in working order, and they have no value. It's what I believe is a longstanding policy in the county to offer surplus equipment to the municipalities first. Chief Zimmerman of Kenilworth had sent me a letter a few months ago expressing interest in this type of equipment if it came available.
Thank you. 958. Norm?
The resolution simply authorizes the certified officer to process the application for the disability retirement. I don't know. I didn't really understand what the question was. It's our officer's duty to process an application for someone when they've become disabled.
Thank you. Anyone else? Seeing no one else, I will formally close that portion of the meeting. May I have a motion to adopt Resolution 2013-945 through 2013-987?
So moved.
It's been moved by Vice Chair Hudak, seconded by Freeholder Mirabella. May I have a roll call, please?
Freeholder Bergen.
Yes.
Freeholder Estrada.
Yes.
Freeholder Granados.
Yes.
Freeholder Jallo.
Aye.
Freeholder Kowalski.
Yes.
Freeholder Mirabella. Freeholder Wright.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Hudak.
Yes.
And Chairman Carter.
Yes.
Chairman, you have 9 votes in the affirmative.
Thank you. We come to the public comment portion. The meeting is open to the public for the purpose of commenting on any matter. Kindly state your name and town of residence for the record and adhere to the 5-minute time limit.
All right, this will be even quicker. John Berry, Kenilworth. On that, voluntary thing, it just made no sense to me. It's like somebody would voluntarily disable themselves. It just, it's a disability retirement. If you're eligible for it, you get it. If not, so the involuntary just threw me. Why the distinction? And maybe it's just language, and it doesn't mean much. The main question here, though, is on these contracts in these resolutions and going out, particularly to, there are a couple. They kind of confused me. Like Palmieri, who was it? That Neil Palmieri guy who was indicted for siphoning off, hundreds of thousands, and he got these other guys. He was doing it with a company called Viva Group and Positive Attitudes. Like Positive Attitudes just sprang up. I never saw them, and I've been coming to a few of these meetings. I haven't seen a resolution giving Positive Attitudes anything, or Viva Group maybe I just wasn't paying attention there. But did these two ever come before you saying we're going to give this much or whatever, or how did, like Positive Attitudes, for example, how did they get the money, or is there a certain minimum that you don't have to be bothered with if you're going to give it to them, or you're like routine and you don't have to do it over again? How did they not get in this resolution list, these two people who are, because it's, they're kind of under the radar and they just kind of popped up. Or am I wrong? Were they in the resolutions list and I just missed them? That's all I want to know. Thanks.
Thank you. Director Graziano?
Through you, Madam Chair. Yes, we have had resolutions on for Positive Attitude and also for Viva Group in the past, so they have come across your table. You have voted on them in the past.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else? No one. I will close that portion of the meeting. We'll move on to freeholder reports and comments. I will start with Freeholder Kowalski.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just want to let people know that we have some family activities this weekend. Of course, it's the Thanksgiving holiday, and Warrenanko Ice Skating Rink is open. It will be closed on Thanksgiving Day itself, but open on Friday, the 29th, with extra hours for public skating sessions for all ages. And then on Saturday, November 30th, the Ice Skating Center will host the annual Union County Turkey Broom Bowl for youngsters aged 4 to 17. And registration begins at 3 in the afternoon, and the event starts at 3:45. Also, a reminder about the registration deadline for Session 2 ice skating lessons and hockey clinics has been extended to December 1st. So if you've got some skaters in the family, you can get in touch with the skating center through ucnj.org/WISC for Warrenanko Ice Skating Center, or get recorded information by calling the skating hotline 908-298-7850. That's 908-298-7850, and just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving holiday and happy Hanukkah. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you. Freeholder Wright?
Yes, with Winterfest approaching, we encourage you to sign up for the Union County First Alert Emergency Notification System as soon as possible, if you've not already done so. First Alert provides our emergency management officials with the ability to quickly deliver messages by text message and email and to alert residents during emergency situations, including winter storm warnings. First Alert can also be used to notify you about special events, traffic issues, and other items if so desired. To get more information and to sign up for First Alert, visit ucfirstalert.org. That's ucfirstalert.org. Just a reminder also that First Alert is designed for email and text messages. For those of you who do not have email or texting, you will continue to receive emergency alerts on your home phone, telephone, and through the reverse 911 system. Thank you.
Thank you, Freeholder Wright. Freeholder Mirabella?
No report this evening, Madam Chair.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Freeholder Granados?
I want to start by wishing everyone a happy Thanksgiving and a happy Hanukkah to our Jewish residents. At this year of giving back in Roselle, Mayor Holly and the City Council will be hosting a Thanksgiving Day dinner beginning at 11 a.m. at the Anthony M. Malfi Center on Schaefer Avenue in Roselle. Also myself with Elizabeth Portuguese Lions and Elizabeth will be hosting a free Thanksgiving luncheon for residents of the community from all over Union County beginning at 12 p.m. at the Stephen Sampson Senior Center located at 800 Anna Street. Also, I just want to congratulate the different organizations this past weekend who organized various volunteers from all over the county and distributed over 300 turkey baskets to residents. So I definitely want to congratulate them and all the county employees and volunteers who showed up. Thank you.
Thank you. Freeholder Bergen?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Most people, when they hear Super Sunday, they think about the Super Bowl. But actually, Super Sunday is going to be December 8th. That's the day when the Jewish community of Metro West comes together to raise funds to address pressing needs within the community. It's going to be Sunday, December 8th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Wilf Jewish Community Campus on Martine Avenue in Scotch Plains. And Freeholder Betty Jane Kowalski has been chosen as one of their honorary chairs for this year. And a number of the other freeholders, including myself, will be going there to make phone calls and help them raise funds. Those who are going to make phone calls are also asked to bring unwrapped gifts, coats, gloves, other new clothing, which will be distributed to the residents of Union Beach, as well as non-perishable food items. And the money that's raised during the phone-a-thon will be used to help those in our community who might otherwise fall through the cracks. So I'm looking forward to the opportunity to help raise some funds to help those in our community who need it. Certainly happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate, and to everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Freeholder Jallo?
Thank you, Chairman. An issue that I've been following closely lately is the movement of Senate Bill 2479, a bill that will give undocumented immigrants the opportunity to get lower in-state tuition rates at New Jersey's public colleges and universities if they attend high school in New Jersey for 3 or more years, graduated and filed an affidavit saying that they plan to legalize their immigration status as soon as possible. The undocumented immigrant students would also be eligible for state financial aid under the Senate version of the bill. On November 14th, the Senate Budget and Appropriations Committee voted 8-3 with 1 abstention to approve the measure, a move which has the potential to affect thousands of undocumented New Jersey students. As such, I have to take a moment to applaud our colleagues at the Senate for standing up for an issue that is so important, not only to myself, but to so many residents in the state. I look forward to following the movement of this bill, urge the governor to lend his support and move New Jersey in a positive direction. I also ask the board to consider supporting this formally. Finally, I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, and also add just to see that I see Director Graziano has joined myself, who has also joined Freeholder Granados in growing our facial. You too? In growing our facial hair for November. Freeholder, who that is? That what that is?
I understand it's not like, Freeholder Granada.
We thought it was, I thought it was a shadow. I thought it was a shadow company.
All right.
All right, but November is gonna be over in a few days.
I was
We're
gonna
gonna
say.
see what next week
It
holds.
took me all month to grow
I might keep mine, I don't know. All right, that's all, Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you. Freeholder Estrada?
I have no report, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Vice Chair?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just a quick clarification on those two companies, and County Council, correct me if I'm wrong, but they were awarded, not by resolution, but they were awarded by competitive bid?
And confirmed by resolution, yes.
And competitive bid and confirmed by resolution, okay, just a clarification. Just two quick points, two quick announcements. The county clerk will be offering a special incentive to apply for a passport in December. The cost of each passport photograph will be reduced to $5. The half-price photo applies to applicants for new passports or a passport renewal during the month of December. You can get an application at the clerk's office in Union County Courthouse, 2 Broad Street in Elizabeth, or at the Colleen Fraser Building, 300 North Avenue East in Westfield. The Westfield office, by the way, is the only county clerk's office in the state that is open for evening hours. For more details, please visit ucnj.org/passports or call the county clerk at 908-527-4966. And lastly, in recognition of Veterans Month, I'd like to remind Union County veterans that you can get a free veterans identification card from the Union County clerk, Joanne Rajapi. The wild-size ID card is proof of your service in the United States Force. In accordance with that, it can assist you with receiving educational benefits, death benefits, licenses, local property tax rebates, discounts at big box stores when presented with other information. Please again call the county clerk at 908-659-7403 and give you full.
Thank you. County Council, anything?
No report, Madam Chair, thank you.
County Manager?
No report, Madam Chair.
Thank you. I'd just like to wish everybody happy Thanksgiving, happy Hanukkah, and please be safe and stay warm over the next couple of days. Enjoy your holiday. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Madam Chair.
It's been moved and properly second. All in favor? All those opposed? Any abstention? We are adjourned.